I've said this from the beginning with the kids, is I just want to live a life where they're proud enough to say that that's my dad, you know, and hopefully I set a good example for them, you know, and hopefully, you know, I instill that idea of never quitting. And if it's something you want, you go for it and you go all in. And hopefully that, you know, that registers to them. And, you know, I'm just trying like every other dad, man, trying to do the best I possibly can. And
kids will keep you humble too.
Man, for real.
Dude, as soon as you think that, like, dude, I'm pretty cool, they will humble you so quick.
Oh man, it's crazy.
Because my kids do it all the time. So they're hilarious, man. I love it.
They're amazing. And it's always great when I can have them at a show. Like I made my Grand Ole Opry debut and all four of them were there, and it was
that
amazing.
like?
Man, it was one of the greatest nights of my life, honestly.
And having your family there.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, you know, there's just something. I mean, it's the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the mountaintop.
What'd you play the first song?
So it was the 30th anniversary of Forrest Gump. So we played Fortunate Son was the first song, because we had to pick a song that was on the soundtrack of the
soundtrack
movie.
of that movie is incredible.
It's amazing, man. It's amazing. That's why they were like, yeah, you know, we're gonna do that, but you have to pick a song. And I was like, dude, how do you pick one song?
That was a good
all
pick,
of
though.
these are
That
so
was a good
good.
pick.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to find a song on that soundtrack that was very much a soldier. You know, when you hear Fortunate Son, you see a helicopter in the jungle going into. You see that scene from the movie.
Yeah,
and. So I was like, man, it's a no-brainer. Like, I think that day after Gary Sinise asked me to come and make my Grand Ole Opry debut, he's like, just let me know like what song you want. I think like within the hour, I was like, Fortunate Son. Like that's the only right answer for me.
Wow.
And so we did Fortunate Son, and then the second song that I did was How Do You Choose, which is a song that I wrote about my survivor's guilt and my best friend being killed in Afghanistan. And the most incredible part of that whole night, you know, was having my kids there, but also when I played How Do You Choose, which is a song about Adam Hamilton, my best friend that was killed. Adam Hamilton's family was in the crowd that night, and it was incredible.
How were you emotionally with that?
It was actually, I'm surprised I made it through.
Okay.
Because during sound check, I cried like a baby. So I am very surprised that I made it through. And there were definitely, I was fighting back tears for sure. Just knowing that, I mean, you feel the weight of all the history before you when you step in that circle. And not only that, but having Adam Hamilton's family there to share that moment, and having a lot of my military brothers and sisters throughout all my career in the military and stuff, they came and they were there, and it was
probably so proud of you though.
It was amazing, man. It was so funny. Like you hear, you know, military people are loud. That's just what we are. You know? We yell.
One of our good buddies is a Navy SEAL or ex-Navy SEAL, and he is a loud man.
Yeah, man.
There, Ben Wallach, we love you, buddy.
100%. Like we're just loud, man. We're gonna yell, we're gonna scream, and you could hear it.
It's probably just because you can't hear anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what we talk so loud because we can't even hear ourselves. Absolutely.
And you're getting into the music industry, and so you're definitely not going to be able to hear after.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And but yeah, it was amazing because like you hear like all the whoos, like people yelling like throughout the opera and stuff, and I was like, man, this is really cool.
You're really like plugged into that community, right? I mean,
100%.
like nonprofit stuff.
100%. Yeah, I mean, nonprofits saved my life, and they save so many veterans' lives every year. And if I can do something to give back to that, I mean, I 100% jump on that. Absolutely. Especially if it's a nonprofit that I align with, like Guitars for Vets, like they help veterans heal from their PTSD through learning how to play guitar. That's exactly what I did. Like, absolutely, I understand that. Like, I want to be a part of that. Creative Vets is another one. They help veterans through, you know, express themselves and heal from their PTSD through art. Same, man. Like, I get that. Like, I understand how much that helps. So it's without a doubt so easy for me to align with people like that. But yeah, man, I mean, anything that I can do to just help, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, like, I don't care about being famous. I don't care about making money. All I want is I want someone to hear my song or someone to hear my story and for it to make them put the gun down or to try tomorrow, or for it to, you know, maybe lights a fire inside of them to be like, man, to just kind of show them that there's so much more.